What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Maryland versus Minnesota college basketball matchup going down Monday, January 13th, 2025. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, head to Pickdawgz.com, click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page, smash the card on Sunday, hit another $15 play of the day winner in college hoops. Going to keep it try to keep it rolling going into Monday's action. I have another $15 play of the day, some NBA and NHL throughout the week as we headed through to and more college hoops. So we head to another weekend of NFL playoff action coming up on the weekend. Loaded college hoops cards along the way. So make sure that you jump on board, whether it's with a daily pass or a long-term pass. Use the promo code PICK at checkout for 15% off your purchase. We've also got products for those who make big bets, those with big bankrolls, those looking for a VIP experience where you're going to get things like late alert plays closer to game time, where we track late line movement to try to get you maximum line value. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, text the number on the screen for more information, even if it's just to find out if it's right for you. But let's get to this one between Maryland and Minnesota. One of the bigger clashes on Monday's card. You got Maryland coming into this one 12-4 on the year, 9-7 against the number after a 79-61 win at home over UCLA in their last matchup, while Minnesota comes in off an 80-59 loss to Wisconsin last time out, 8-8 on the year. 2-12-2 against the number are the Minnesota Golden Gophers this season. And we've seen from Minnesota is that, the odd time that you can back them is when they're at home against inferior competition. But right now, in Big Ten play, this team has absolutely stunk up the joint. 0-4 in conference play, losses by 18, 15, 1 at home, the game against Ohio State in overtime. Of course, the game that was my play of the day. But then you have the game against Wisconsin that they lost by 21 last time out. And this Minnesota team is just abysmal. I mean, they started the year and came in and I was like, okay, well, you know what? They got Dawson Garcia. Maybe this team can have some hope. The problem is, and I've said this before covering Minnesota Golden Gophers basketball, is that when you cut the head off the snake, when you take away Dawson Garcia as the main source of offense for Minnesota, the depth pieces just aren't good enough to be able to shoulder the rest of the load. That's how much he does for this team. We saw Minnesota struggle. They lost outright to North Texas at home. They were laying points against Yale. Couldn't beat them. They were laying 13 against Central Michigan. Almost lost outright. And it's just been a tough team to back for much of the season. They were able to cover against Ohio State. But like I said, what we've seen from Minnesota so far this season is that when you take them out on the road, oh boy, it's not a good look for Minnesota, especially, like I said, in conference play. Losses by 15 and 21 in their two true road games. And when you look at their conference exclusive numbers through 4 games of conference play, they're the worst team in defensive efficiency, worst in defensive rebounding. They're giving out the most offensive rebounds. They're worst in free throw rate. They're undisciplined and giving up a ton of free throws. Third worst 3-point defense, below average 2-point defense. It's just bad for Minnesota. And it's one thing if you're bad defensively and you have an offense that can make up for it, but Minnesota doesn't. And this is a Maryland team that's got a bunch of double-digit scores. They got tremendous scoring depth. They're 2-3 in conference play, but all 3 of their losses have come on the road in true road games to Purdue, Washington, and Oregon by 6 points or less. At home, they beat Ohio State by 24 points, the same Ohio State team that barely got by Minnesota, and they beat a really good UCLA team by 18 points. There's nothing here for me to suggest that this one's going to be close towards Minnesota. I think Maryland runs away with this one. I'm going to take the Terps in this one, lay the big number, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pick Dawgz Premium. While you're at Pick Dawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.